All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors. Amen. All right, my people, this is another one reaching us, the four powerful kingdoms in the world. And then onto this one, it says a united Yoruba kingdom, Odua vision and then mission. And then onto this, the United Yoruba Kingdom, Odua, is among the four powerful crown kingdoms in the world today. Others are United Kingdom of Britain, United States of America, and the United Arab Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. However, it is the oldest among the prominent, most powerful kingdoms in the world. It laid the foundation of the crown royalty in the history of humanity. Oduduwa the Great, the founding father of Yoruba African race and entire humanity, was the first man to wear crown brought from heavens. He commanded his descendants to spread to the world from Ife, the land of expansion or the source, and coronated them with the first earthly made crowns. Among his descendants was the popular biblical Nimrod called Lamurudu of Ibile in Yoruba, corrupted to Babel by the foreigners who ruled the biblical first ancient human royal civilizations. Oromiyan the Great was another great crown lord of human civilizations from the Oduduwa. Oromiyan was popular and defied for his exceptional administration, conquest, and royalty. He was a warrior and then founded many ancient civilizations across the world. Locally in present Nigeria, he founded the three most powerful African empires of Ile-Ife, Benin, and then Oyo-Ile. Second, the Oduduwa civilization has been reputed for our unprecedented founding of the first sophisticated human civilizations in the prehistoric era. The established moral code of Omoluabism, a set of principles attached to the biblical prophet Noah, a descendant of Oduduwa whose Yoruba name was Oniwa, the custodian of good character. Perhaps good character makes man human. Good character distinguished man from other animals. With this, humanity was set out of darkness of barbarism and then started building sophisticated civilizations, peaceful and purposeful relationships among themselves, animals, plants, rivers, hills, spirits, and then other natures around them. They developed tools to explore nature and to ease life, such as iron tools by the legend Ogun, fire techniques by the legend Shango, farming techniques by the legend Orisha Oko, medicine and then divination by the legend Orunmila, Aba, Abology by the legend Osoin, among other legends who were later defied as Orishas, the special beings by their students and then beneficiaries to immortalize them. Well, thus the birth of human civilization began in Ife, hunts ago by these Oduduwa legends and then people and the mankind spread across the seas and the lands. Note: the Orisha legends in Yoruba are not anti-Eledumare, but his servants and then benefactors to mankind. The United Yoruba Kingdom, Odua, was a one united world founded on the principle of united humanity without any religious, ideological, and cultural biases. Humanity is set on a common goal of peace, progress, and unity, and the total submission to the wills of Eledumare, the supreme being, God in English and then Allah in Arabic. There had not existed any form of diverse fanatic religious ideologies and their practices and the fighting for God of monotheism. Then the world had earlier centered on monotheism of one and an holy supreme being, Eledumare, before the introduction of the New World religious order by the succeeding empires. The world religions today: Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and then other isms of religion were created in good faith to create human spiritual relationship with heavens and the nature, and to sustain peace, progress, and the unity before they were abused by the greedy opportunists and then about losing direction. So these religions have spread to the world, but by now scattering humanity because of intolerance of some adherents. This is a calamity humanity is battling to control because it has clearly become a major tool in the hands of evil power mongers. Yoruba spirituality is the nerve center of humanity that connects man to divinity without any bias. Yoruba Ifa Orunmila, the voice of Eledumare, has proven to be the father and the medium of human spiritual and cultural unity. Yoruba is the genesis of humanity as it is evidenced in the sophisticated Ifa spirituality, which remains the last spiritual resort for mankind. Ifa consultation is diverse under different religious cultures, serving similar purpose of divination and solution for mankind. For it is common and then generally accepted historical fact that human civilization began in Africa. Some party agreed it was the ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, Sudan in today's Horn of Africa, while some held the view that the kingdom of Ife, West Africa, was the original home of mankind with the entire surviving heritage called Isheshe. The tradition of the Genesis: in summary, the whole argument is in favor of African black civilization, either east or west. But today, the West African Yoruba kingdom remains the only sophisticated surviving pride of the black civilization. The ancient Egypt has been invaded and then nothing is black about it again. It has been Arabicized so to say. Therefore, Yoruba counterpart remains the only pure black civilization, not subdued, rather spreading organically to the new world while reviving the old one. Recently, Yoruba language has become an official language in Africa, Benin Republic, and Lagos, Nigeria, Europe, UK, and America, Brazil, according to the Peru-born Nobel laureate. Yoruba language and spiritual culture should not be treated as an ethnic heritage but universal for all mankind. Therefore, Yoruba language is the only African language spoken widely and officially outside the continent. It is said to unite not only Africans but the entire mankind. Yoruba heritage is leading the black civilization while impacting the entire human race with a pure indigenous royalty and a spirituality. 5. For clarity, there is no more great pharaoh. F0ÚR, a descendant of Kush Koso from Oduduwa, who ruled the land of eastern Ejigbo. Mekun later corrupted to Egypt Kemet by the invading foreigners. Ethiopian monarchy has been invaded and lost our glory to the west and the eastern influences. Sudanese royalty has been defeated and the present country is in chaos. Today's prominent indigenous African monarchies are found in West Africa, and the most influential are located in the Yoruba region. Therefore, Yoruba countries in West Africa today have produced the highest crowned royal kingdoms in the history of humanity, with 972 surviving royal towns and cities. The most paramount among the kingdoms are Ife Kingdom, ruled by Oni of Ife, the Arole Oduduwa. Oyo Kingdom, ruled by Alaafin of Oyo, a descendant of Oromiyan. Benin Kingdom, ruled by Oba of Benin, a descendant of Oromiyan of Ile-Ife. Ijebu Kingdom, ruled by Awujale of Ijebu-Ode. Igbomina Kingdom, ruled by Oragun. Ijesha Kingdom, ruled by Owa Obokun of Ilesha. Ibolo Kingdom, led by Olofa of Ofa. Okun Kingdom, led by Obaro of Kaba. Ondo/Akure Kingdom, led by Deji of Akure. Owo Kingdom, led by Olowo of Owo. Olowo of Owo. Egba Kingdom, led by Alake of Egbaland. Eko Kingdom, led by Oba of Lagos. Remo Kingdom, led Akarigbo. Badagry Kingdom, led Oba Akran. Akoko Kingdom, Egun Kingdom, Awori Kingdom, Ilaje Kingdom, Ketu Kingdom, Popo Kingdom, Sabe Kingdom, Jeba Kingdom, Share Kingdom, Ilorin Kingdom, etc. 6. United Yoruba Kingdom, Oòduà, in leading African civilization against the invading Western civilization, produced the first African bishop in the name of Samuel Ajayi Crowther, a direct descendant of the legendary Alaafin Abiodun of Old Oyo Empire. Bishop Ajayi created the first African indigenous letters, translations, and then Christian evangelism in Africa. He translated many local languages like Yoruba, Igbo, and then Hausa, among others. Therefore, Yoruba produced in Ajayi of Ishogun village in Iseyin, the founding father of African-born missionaries and then churches, e.g., CMS Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, Seventh-day, C&S, CAC, Redeemed Winners, Synagogue, etc. Today, Christianity across the world is led by the children of Oòduà like Pastor Iye Adeboye, Oyedepo, TB Joshua, Matthew Ashimolowo, Fatoyinbo, Chris Oyakilome, and then others. The United Yoruba Kingdom, Oòduà, reveals that Yoruba is the leading African group practicing Islam most peacefully and then more sophisticatedly with their high level of education, cultural diplomacy, and then spirituality. Islam has been part of Yoruba culture for centuries, and then it began to be more popular, particularly during the Trans-Sahara trade The itinerant African merchants from old Mali and Sudan used to come with their trade and their faith. Islam around 15th century at the then old Oyo Ile, the interior African economic center. Then Oyo Empire was the leading African empire, serving both the Trans-Atlantic and the Trans-Sahara trade route in Africa. The visiting merchants and then Muslims were accommodated by their Yoruba host, so they found it easier to practice their faith along trading. Perhaps it is on record that the first mosque in the present day Nigeria was built in Oyo Ile circa 15th century by the Yoruba Muslims, very long before the invasion and the conquest of Hausa state by the invading Fulani jihadists under Uthman Dan Fodio. The Fulani succeeded in creating their own version of Islam under Caliphate, with their seat of power in Sokoto in 1802. Prominent among the Yoruba Muslims of old Oyo Ile was the Sheikh Abubakar Alade Babaoyo. He was in Oyo Ile and led several missionaries in and out of the empire's center to propagate Islam. He later moved to Ilorin to establish Islam more professionally long before the Fulani coup. Therefore, Yoruba were the authentic founding fathers of Islamic civilization of Ilorin. Today, the heritage is there. Yoruba are the prominent preacher, teachers, scholars, and an advocate of true Islam. The contributions of Alade Babaoyo cannot be overlooked. He lives on through his descendant Chief Imam Yoruba of Ilorin Sheikh Abdulrahim Aduanigba Baba Oyo. She the launch of his justice, the equity struggles. He has become a thorn in the flesh of the Yoruba oppressors and the ethnic jingoists. He keeps educating the unsuspecting Yoruba people about the ulterior ploys of the enemies within, even without using religion to execute their evil agenda against the children of Oduduwa. They have been attempting to enslave, marginalize, and then conquer the Oduduwa children and then land with their self-made religious propaganda and deceit. In many ways, their attempt to cause religious and the traditional disharmony among the Omoluabis have thwarted, and they are ashamed but never relented, just like beasts of no nation. Their attempt of brainwash us to hate our most sophisticated human culture and the tradition for the love of lesser cultures and the traditions under the guise of religion have been repelled by the like of the Chief Imam Yoruba of Ilorin Yoruba land General. As a leader, he thinks Yoruba first before any other value, and then his selfless courage, relentless, and prophetic activities have endeared him to many well-meaning Yoruba people home and abroad. So he is widely accepted as a new Yoruba leader, the Moses of his generation, guiding and then guarding Yoruba people to the promised future of uncompromised peace, unity, and progress. He has earned himself a monumental place in the book of history as the first Chief Imam Yoruba of Ilorin, Yoruba leader, and the African Muslim leader whose advocacy is for peaceful coexistence of children of Ojibwa and humanity in general through justice and equity. As the Yoruba foremost leader is from Ilorin, he has challenged the invaders, usurpers, and then the oppressors to free Yoruba world rights from the river banks in Jeba and Lokoja in Kwara and Kogi state respectively to the ocean banks in Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Delta State in Nigeria. Long live the United Yoruba Kingdom, Odua. B. United Kingdom of Great Britain Vision and Mission. C. United States of America Vision and Mission. D. United Arab Kingdom Saudi Arabia Vision and Mission by Chief Imam Yoruba Ilorin. All right, my people, this is what it is right now. On to this one, a lot have been said. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.